everybody and welcome back to another Dark Mechanicus video. So guys, what are we going to be looking at today? Well, it's been something that I've been working on for a little while, and it is some Mechanicum Electro Priests. These are my own versions of them though, and I'm going to bring them in now whilst I talk about why I decided to make these. First and foremost, I do like the kit that you have of the Electro Priest that Games Workshop came out with. I think it's a nice little kit, it looks pretty good. The only thing is, I refuse to pay 25 quid for 5 models, considering how small they are. Yes, it is a multi-use kit, but still, come on now, it's a bit much. Considering when I made these guys with the leftover bits I had from sets of infiltrators, other Skitari guys, and just a simple box of Empire flagellants. So we're bringing these guys in now. So what I did, I made... Shit, I've just dropped one. I made 9 of these guys, and then I also thought to myself, well, what am I going to have as the leader for them? So I thought to myself, well, I've got just a regular tech priest going on here. So let's just move these guys further back, and I'll do a bit of a pan across them for you, just so they're not all moving about, and so it picks up the best kind of detail. But yeah, guys, so these are made out of flagellants and just spare Skitari bits that I had left over, and they turned out really, really well. A little bit of background on Electro Priests. Electro Priests now, in the new fluff, they're kind of fanatics that aren't quite Mechanicum. Well, they are Mechanicus, but they're not high-ranking tech priests. They're kind of like the lower tech priests, lower tier. However, I kind of like the original fluff of these guys. Now, the original fluff of the Electro Priest was that they were just Imperial citizens that lived on Forge Worlds. These were the factory workers, the regular... you know, just regular guys that lived on, like, Mars and lived on, like, other Forge Worlds such as Armageddon and stuff like that. Now, what they would do, they would tattoo themselves with Electos, which were basically circuitry, and they would channel their body's electromagnetic field into the enemy, and they were basically used as, like, a last line of defense in the Forge Worlds and stuff like that. But anyway, enough blabber, let's actually have a look at them. As you guys can see, they're rather mismatched. I wanted them to look very, very cultisty. And I think that the flagellant pieces actually lent that very, very well. Some of them I decided I wanted to go with like these crazy ass claws, like this fella here. And it just looks really, really cool. The backpacks, I've actually used the infiltrator heads on some of them, and I've actually used the Rust Stalker backpacks and the infiltrator backpacks on some of them as well, just to give them that bit of a more of a Mechanicum-y vibe. We've got some really nice gradual shading on here on these power weapons, even little bits on the claws here to make them look like they're charged of electricity. Some of the weapons as well, I did convert with these little mace-like things, like they look like almost like they were, you know, like shock maul type things. So I've done that with them as well, and a lot of the guys, they've kind of got scars and stuff, which is the flagellant faces. So I've kind of made them a little bit of a purpley hue, you know, to make it look like they were healing and stuff like that. But in truth, a very, very easy kit bash, and it saved me a hell of a lot of money, and you guys could do this too. Like I said, the flagellants, all they are 16 quid at the moment, although that'll probably change with Age of Sigmar, and so they'll probably bump these up to 50 quid for a box of 10, which is a little bit out of order. But yeah, so these are really easy to make, guys. Literally, you can see I've just used Skitari arms on flagellant bodies, and they're just so easy, and such a super easy and quick kit bash. It's really, really good. Let's just take a little look at the Tech Priest engine seer here. I've gone for the same kind of electro hue that we've got going on the power axe, and he fits in quite nicely. And I mean, these guys, they're not that effective in game, so I've heard, but I thought it'd be fun to try and do them anyway, and it just adds a little bit of extra oomph to my Mechanicum army. Now, they also fit in quite nicely with the Tech Priest Dominus here, so let's just get a little pan across with this guy in it. Now, soon I will be doing an overview of my Mechanicum army so far, not including some of this stuff that I've actually got in my local Games Workshop window. Basically, the stuff that I've managed to procure since doing the Dark Mechanicum stuff. But as we've discussed before, guys, Mechanicum is a point of view, so you can really include Mechanicum and Dark Mechanicum stuff. It doesn't really matter. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can say about these guys. In regards to painting them, pretty damn easy. I basically left the heads separate and then painted the rest of them, and then painted all the power weapons and stuff in the final stages. They just look so good, guys. I really, really like the look of them. The weapons and stuff, because I wanted to use them as either Electro Priests or... because there's 2 different types of Electro Priests, if I'm led to believe correct. Do I have my codex to its hand? No, I do not. But there's the shooty type and the combat type, so I wanted these to be used either or. So I kind of did a mixture of close combat weapons and some Skitarii regular weapons there, and I've even included some Skitarii special weapons, like this cool looking revolver type weapon here. I think that's a phosphor pistol, if I am right in believing that. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think of these. Like I said, they're really quick, really easy to do, really nice little kit bash. The only one that I'm not too happy with is this fella here, because I kind of ran out of close combat weapons, so I had to go with this little whippy thing from the Flagellant kit, but I think he blends in pretty well. I might do like the little tips, little spiky flails and stuff with some Electro pieces, like some light blue going on there, and make it look like it's like this Electro whip it good. But yeah, guys, so let me know what you think of these. Leave a comment in the doobly-doo down below. Don't forget to like, favourite and subscribe, and also don't forget to share as well. Share it on the forum, share it on the Facebook groups, and share it on Google Plus if you guys use that, because that is how I reach a wider audience. Like I said, don't forget to check out the Facebook page, because it's a way of me interacting with you guys outside of YouTube, and I will see you all in the next video. See you now, and goodbye.